They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Wentz to throw on the first play from scrimmage. He'll get this into the hands of Antonio Gibson. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. A good gain on first, has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Now Wentz. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Shotgun now for Wentz. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Well, only 3 plays in here, but really, Charles, a solid start for this offense, and now we'll see if they can continue their mission to end this drive in 6.
And I wonder if their play caller right now is reflecting on that last big play that they've had on this drive. Do you come back with something similar, or do you have a counter to it to kind of show it and go to something else and create another big play?
Wentz's throw complete there to Thomas. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Wentz now on first down. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To the air again, Heineke. Flushed out right. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Taylor Heineke, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Commanders will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. And now the Washington offense going to stay out there and go for 2. Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. They'll let Robinson try and run. And he will get in to make it 8-0. Interesting. I mean, they're putting their foot on the gas here early, going for 2 to go up 8-0.
Well, after that drive, you have to believe that they thought to themselves, if we can do that, what's another 2 yards? Let's go get those and get 2 points as a result.
This one taken just inside the 10. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at the 34. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
47 is the mic. 46.
Once again, it's Mostert. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. And that is incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
Tagovailoa going for it on fourth down. Out to his left. And that is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Switch, hey, empty. Grab. Bang. Switch.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And able to get this to the 31.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
82. Watch 52. 52's the mic. Come up the ball.
From the 31, Wentz. This to McLaurin out on the left side. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Now a play fake. Wentz steps away to his left. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. 1 quarter down, 8-0 the score. Now a first carry here for Robinson. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Wentz now on 3rd and goal. Being chased out left. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, the best don't mind making tough throws, but that was a real difficult one right there. Out of the pocket, trying to beat double coverage. More times than not, that's going to end up as an incomplete pass, if not worse.
They'll run for it with Robinson. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Brian Robinson Jr. taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Commanders decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. And now the Washington offense going to stay out there and go for 2. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. Now they send a man in motion right. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, split the difference, and they're right where they would have been with 2 PATs. They got the two-point conversion the first time. They failed there.
Interesting, isn't it? Because the first time you go after your first score, that feels like a gamble. The second time when they tried it again, that felt like, what the heck, right? Because, as you said, even if you miss it, you split the difference, and you're right on schedule at 14 points.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. From the 27, Tua eluding the pressure right. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now fourth down. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on fourth down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Ready. 45. White.
Tua on fourth down. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Jamin Davis. They find some open field here. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown. So they go on fourth down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
They'll try and throw for it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. Oh, nice move. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
On first down, Tagovailoa. Another catch there for Waddle. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
97.
A run with Mostert up the middle. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Tua on the move to his left. And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Montez Sweat, the man that time to fight in and drop him.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
This is intercepted. And the Commanders are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. They set themselves behind the chains, trying to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? And I don't quite know what's happening here. It's a 1st down, but the field goal team is out.
Harder than I ever been. Losing's what I never do. How you supposed to walk